I can remember when New Year's Eve came and it turned to midnight and we thought about what's this year going to be like and what are we going to do? What are we going to accomplish? What are we going to do different? And nobody in my family knew we had any clue how much our lives would change. And so we all know by the end of March, everything changed for all of us. And LearningQuest was no different. We had to figure out in a very short amount of time how we could do business almost completely online, if not totally online. And so we did that. We started offering our students Chromebooks to take home so they could log in to our classes. We offered classes online. We had our literacy students work with tutors, whether it's by phone or by Skype or by FaceTime or whatever way that they could still meet and talk. And we also had to take our ESL classes by the fall and move them online because we still didn't have in-person things going on at the schools. So we moved all of our classes online for ESL as well, and we have managed it. Thankfully, the staff has been really great at reaching out to our students and making them feel like they're supported. They helped them figure out how to get on a device, how to find Zoom, how to put in their Zoom links, all that kind of stuff. We walked them through if they didn't know how to do it and made sure that they could do it. They call them if they miss and they find out why, and they keep them encouraged to continue to show up online. So we did a lot of things to make sure that education continued here at LearningQuest. So as part of supporting families, we saw that English learner families really do struggle the most with the digital divide that everybody keeps talking about, and how they can help their children who are at home learning, how they can help them maximize their opportunities with that. And so we decided one of the most important things we could do in the fall was help the parents with those issues. So we started what we call a parent support class, and we offered parents in 3 different school districts an opportunity to Zoom in once a week with an instructor who would walk them through the parent portals and the different ways in which they could communicate with their children's teachers, stay on top of their grades, set up schedules at home, work through financial literacy issues that they might be having, and other self-efficacy that they might need to do and resources they might need to access. Well, spring graduation was planned for May, and of course that didn't happen because we could not bring a bunch of people together in a room like we normally have hundreds of people attending our graduation for our high school equivalency diplomas. So we had to rethink that as well, and we waited some time to see if things would turn around, and of course, as we all know, they didn't. And so in the fall, we finally said, let's do something. So we took a tip from the high schools that had done drive-through graduation, said we can do that. And thankfully, Crosspoint Church allowed us to use their parking lot, and we were able to drive through cars of our graduates and their families, and there was lots of celebration and honking and just joy that exuded from the cars as they drove up and got their diploma, and we had places for them to get pictures, and everything was safe and socially distanced so that nobody was exposed to COVID, but they were able to celebrate this great moment in their lives. We will probably do that same thing in the spring because we're still not back to the new normal, but we're looking forward to at least being able to have an opportunity for our graduates to celebrate. I believe it will be a happy new year in 2021. We have a lot of things in place that will help us navigate whatever comes next. And we have learned that we don't know what those things are. But we have, for instance, 3 Zoom classrooms in our building where we can have students in person as well as students online. And that's something that will help us going into the future, not knowing exactly what it's going to look like. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the fact that we have a Kids Quest program, and we're serving more and more kids with learning to read that really struggle with dyslexia and ability to read, and it's making such a difference in their lives. So I'm really looking forward to doing more with that, to expanding that program. And I also look forward to what we can do with our ESL families, whether they're online or they're in person over the next few months, as they learn to be the parents they need to be and be able to share reading and literacy with their families and their children. And as always, we are thankful for all of you who support us in this work, because we really wouldn't have made it through these months without your support and your continued encouragement to keep helping students, no matter how it looks, whether it's online or in person, no matter the resources that we lack, you are there to help us get those resources so that we can continue to do this work of educating adults for the